Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us today on Snow Globe Rescue. I'm Tony, and as usual, with me is Allie.
Hello.
And today we have another subscriber request. Thanks to Lance Lechtels for requesting this one. He saw this on our last new Snow Globes video that we did. We'll put a link in the description to it if you want to check it out. This is a heart-shaped globe, and he wanted to see us fix this heart-shaped globe. This is one of maybe 2 or 3 heart-shaped globes that we have in the collection. We actually haven't worked on one yet, but I'm pretty sure it's like any other globe where it attaches to the base. It's just this top part that's different. But yeah, so this has a very like ornate base here. A lot of detail.
Very Victorian inspired.
Yeah, it looks like an antique, or maybe an heirloom or something. But it's got a couple of little baby angels in there. I guess you could call them cherubs, little babies with wings. So, and they're on a moon. Looks like they're on a crescent moon there. So they're kind of sitting on the moon. So, anyways, this thing has yellow water, turning brown actually, air bubble. So we're going to go ahead and open this thing up today and see how it looks when we get all done with it. So please join us. And at the end of the video, there's going to be some links to some other videos. And if you like these videos, please consider subscribing and giving us a like. So let's get this fixed up. All right.
Okay.
So as usual, we're going to start by removing the bottom cover here. And I am going to check and see if this is going to come off easily or if we're going to have to apply some heat. I'm going to try to lift up on this cover a little bit. I'm looking at it. It looks like it has glue solid all the way around. I mean, they glued this thing. Yeah, no, this is completely glued all the way around. So let's go ahead and let's get the hair dryer, and we'll go ahead and heat the cover until the glue melts, and then we can pull it off. So go ahead and start. All right. Yeah, they did not want this cover to come off. They had glue all the way around. All right, so let's see if this. The tune. Because now we're focused on the tune whenever we can identify it, just in case. But this music box looks like it's fine.
Yeah.
The tune is "You Light Up My Life." Let's see if it works. It does. Okay, so we can put that over here. Okay. Well, they used a ton of glue on the cover, but they didn't use any glue whatsoever to seal up the
Guess it makes our job easier.
the stopper. Yeah, so yeah, it makes it easy for us. A lot of water didn't leak out, just a fairly small size air bubble, but yeah, you can see how warped this is.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and Allie, can you hold on to that?
Yeah.
And I'm going to see about getting that stopper out of there. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. All right, let's get that stopper. I'm gonna hold on. Yeah, I don't know why that stopper's so warped like that.
Well, where did we get this one?
This came from the thrift store.
No, it was probably in like that heated warehouse for so long.
Maybe.
That just kind of.
It feels like the stopper's kind of soft, so I'm being very careful with it because I don't want it to. It feels like it might be like deteriorating.
Got it.
Maybe that's why it's all wavy.
Yeah, we have that that other heart one, one of that first ones that we got, and that stopper is. You can see it inside the globe. It's completely falling apart.
There we go. Okay. It doesn't look too bad.
Oof,
All
it's
right.
dirty.
Yeah,
You gotta clean that.
It has a lot of slime. There's a lot of sludge here.
This one we're definitely gonna rinse off, and we're gonna scrub this one actually probably with that because it's really gross.
There's a lot of brown.
We're gonna clean this one.
There's a lot of brown gunk on there, so we're gonna go ahead and take this with some plain water and maybe a little bit of dish soap. Get all that gunk off of there, clean that up, and we're gonna do the same for the globe. We're gonna. And Allie's got new glitter for this globe, so we're gonna dump the glitter and the water and just make sure the globe, the inside of the glass, doesn't have any residue on it. And we're gonna start from scratch with this water. So we'll be back.
Pretty gross.
All right, everything's cleaned up. The figurine needed a little bit of brushing. So we have this soft brush, which, believe it or not, came with our Keurig coffee maker, which we actually use something else to clean that with. So this actually was really nice because it has these soft bristles in here, and we can clean the figurine up without damaging it. You could also use like a soft bristle toothbrush or like a paintbrush or something, but this is what Ali used, and it worked fine. The figurine's all nice and cleaned up, all that gunk and everything's gone. For the globe, when the water's brown like that, sometimes the brown water, I've heard it happens because of rust, chemicals in the water, some kind of interaction, but the glass sometimes will get a residue on it from whatever turned the water brown. And after I rinsed it out, it looked okay, but I went ahead and took some dish soap and this bottle cleaner right here, and I just got into the globe there and just kind of like cleaned it up with the, and it looks nice and clear. So everything looks good here. So we're gonna go ahead and reassemble this.
So I did notice when I was cleaning it, we should probably put a little bit of Zap-A-Gap right here to fill that hole or that gap.
Right.
Because I do see.
That's exactly what the Zap-A-Gap is for.
Yeah, I did notice that. So let's,
all right, so let's go ahead. Then we need to do then is we need to dry this up.
Yep.
Make sure this is dry. We'll go ahead and let this dry for a while. Maybe give it a little bit of a hair dryer treatment there, and we'll come back when this is dry. We'll give it some Zap-A-Gap and make sure it's all the way attached, so this doesn't come off on us later on. We don't want to have to take this apart again if we don't have to. And we'll come back when that's ready to go. Okay, looks like she's all dried up, and we're gonna take our old friend Zap-A-Gap here, and we are going to, okay, I'll tell you what, Ali, can you hold the stopper there? Just gonna put a drop of Zap-A-Gap right there, and as its name says, it should fill in that gap. I'm gonna go all the way around because it's separated all the way around, so just one drop here and there, and it should spread. Okay, so that looks good.
Yeah.
And let me just make sure. Okay, so now we're gonna hold that down. What? What's funny? Did I do something?
No, my childish mind is laughing at a joke I made up in my head from what you said that I won't repeat.
Okay, we'll just go ahead and keep that. You can tell me about it later. All right. When this glue is dry, we'll come back and then we can start assembling this.
Okay.
Be back in a minute.
Be back.
All right. The glue is set, and this figurine is totally attached all the way around, so I don't think she's going to be coming off anytime soon. All right, so Ali, if you could hand me the globe water, please.
I think I can do that.
Can you do that? Thank you.
I can. Here, my love.
Okay, thank you. So this, we use filtered water with a little bit of alcohol in it to kill any algae or bacteria, anything else that might be growing in there. Some people use distilled water. The filtered water has been working for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this almost, but not all the way to the top. There we go.
And I want to use a little bit more glue this go around.
A little more glue than normal? Okay, so we'll add a little extra glue to this one. All right, so we've got it filled probably to within an inch of the top of the globe there. All right, so glue. Here we go.
Glue.
Ali, can you hold this, please? All right, we put 1 tablespoon of glue per cup of water. A 4-inch globe has 2 cups of water. This, it's hard to say since it's not round, but it looks like a 4-inch globe. So we would normally put 2 tablespoons of glue into something like this, but you want to put what, 3 or 4?
4.
You want to put 4 tablespoons?
Yeah,
Oh,
I want to see what it looks like.
You're going to go crazy with
We're
it.
going
All right,
crazy
all right.
today.
You're going to go crazy with it. Okay, here we go.
Woo! Balls to the walls.
We're going to go ahead. Let me see if I make sure. Oh, here we go. Okay. So I'm going to count this to myself in my head, but it's going to be 4 tablespoons of glue. So here we go. Okay, 4 tablespoons of glue,
Okay.
roughly. We're going to see.
Stir it up with my short stick here.
And if you haven't seen our video for the comparison of glycerin, glue, and baby oil,
You hold that, baby?
you'll see where we tried different amounts of glue and compared it to glycerin and baby oil. So we'll put a link to that in the video. But so we're using twice the glue that we normally use in this size globe, which will slow down the glitter or the snow so that it falls slowly. So Ali, what are you going to put in here?
I'm going to put in these I can't see where I'm at,
Yep,
so
right
he'll
there.
direct my hand. I love these little stars.
Little star. I think we used those in the Washington D.C. globe when Michael was here.
Yes.
Right.
And then state blue.
There you go.
Yep.
All right, so go ahead and put that in there.
Okay.
How much are you gonna put of each?
So this one, the stars, because they're bigger, I think I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna put this whole teaspoon in.
That's a tablespoon.
I'm not gonna put the whole.
Oh wait, no, that is a teaspoon. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. That is a teaspoon.
All right.
It looks. You know what? You normally use the 1/8 teaspoon measure,
And I'm going.
and this
to.
looks huge compared to the 1/8
know,
teaspoon.
it
I
does,
thought it was a
doesn't
tablespoon.
This measures a little bit differently than
Okay.
normal,
All right.
Because of the shape. So
Right.
I'm gonna,
Okay, there
so
we go.
I just put I
that looked like about a half a teaspoon roughly.
I eyeballed that one. Now the actual glitter, I'm gonna start with my traditional 1/8
Okay, 1/8 of a teaspoon.
of a teaspoon. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As a giant 1/8. Okay.
All
Let's
right.
see.
Let's stir that up and see how that looks.
And I'm off to the side, so I really can't. I couldn't
Well, I
really
know.
see very well. I'm sorry.
I'll hold it there for you like this, and you can see it.
Okay. Let's
It
see.
looks like a good bit, but not too much. But it does.
Is it too much stars?
No, I think
Ooh,
I
I like
think
how
the blue glitter and the silver stars work together. I think. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more blue. I think maybe a
it's
little
up to
bit
you
more blue.
if you want to put more in there. You think?
I
Yeah.
think just a little bit
All
more
right,
blue.
go for it.
Okay.
Go for it. Let's see. I wouldn't put any more stars in there, but the
No.
blue I think you're okay,
Okay.
with. Let me stir this up and see how this looks here.
And
I forgot to mention, after I put the glue in there, I usually stir it up. But when you stir the water, at first it'll be cloudy, and then as you continue stirring it and the glue dissolves, it'll clear up. But as you can see, with all that glue in there, it's still clear.
Is it too many stars?
I think it's good.
Okay.
I think it's
let's go
good
with
because
that.
it'll all settle down after
Yeah.
a few
But
seconds,
I
anyways.
like that. I like
All right.
how it's falling a little bit slower. I do like that.
All right, so now I'm going to put a little water on the stopper here so that it
And it
that
doesn't
it's
matter
easier.
which direction because there's no orientation on this one.
Well, it's got to either face this way to the flat side of the heart or
Right.
the other, not to the side. So if we can face it either this way or
Right.
that way.
Meaning that
do you have a
on some of
preference?
no, that's
No?
my point.
Okay.
Both sides are the same.
No
so
preference.
for me,
Okay.
there's no preference.
All right, so we're
Unlike
just
some
gonna
of the other ones.
yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and drop it in so that it faces these roses right
Yeah,
here.
as long as it's
Yeah, and then once we drop it
Flush.
in there, we can
Yeah.
we can kind of adjust it. So how does that look?
so let's turn that. Yeah. Okay.
Looks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks
Try
like
that.
they're facing forward there. I think that should
Yeah.
be good. Let's see. If not, we should have marked it before we pulled it up. It doesn't matter.
I think with this one, it doesn't really matter all that much. You just kind of like.
Okay, I've got the stopper halfway in. Let's see.
Okay.
And I think this should hold water. Yeah. So with the stopper halfway in, it's holding water. So let's see how that looks.
I think that looks pretty good.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go ahead
Let me
and
see it one more time.
one more. Okay.
Sorry, folks. Am I still in frame?
You're still in frame. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe twist him just a little bit that way.
Clockwise.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Just a hair.
Hold on. Let's see. Okay, right there.
Okay.
How's that?
Yeah.
Okay,
I like
so
that.
I just turned them just a hair. Now I'm gonna go ahead and push this stopper in while
Mm-hmm.
keeping this bubble up here towards the top. And if I'm lucky, I'll get a lot of that air bubble out. I'm gonna go ahead and pull down on the top of the stopper here as I'm pushing the stopper in. And as the stopper goes in, it should push the excess water in from the, from the displacement, and that air bubble should, hopefully, most of it should come out. Let's see now.
It's a pretty big air bubble.
It's pretty big air bubble. I don't think we're gonna get most of it out. Oh, okay, there we go.
And she's spitting at you.
The stopper is in for sure. Okay, so it looks good. Everything's there. So now we just got to get that air bubble out of there. So we're going to go ahead and use the syringe for that. And if you haven't seen any of this stuff, if this is your first time watching this video, we have an episode. There's a link in the description, and we show all the tools and materials that we use. And this syringe is one of those things that we use to get the air bubble out. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the edge of this stopper, pull it back slightly, and I'm going to go ahead and get the needle of the syringe in there. Okay, there we go. And so as we can see here, the bubble is right there. We're going to bring it up to the top, and I'm going to fill the globe with water until that bubble comes up. and is forced out of the globe, and then some water comes out of it. So while the water's coming out of the globe, I'm going to go ahead and continue adding water. And if I did it right, let's see, air bubble, 1, 1,
a couple.
up 2. Okay, we're gonna let this settle down for a minute, and we're gonna move it around, see if there's any other air bubbles hiding in there, and then we're gonna do the same thing again until we get that last air bubble out, and then we'll come back and finish this up. All right, we got all the air bubble out. We let it settle down for a few minutes, and 0 air bubbles. So, and then after that, we took a paper towel and just kind of dabbed it in there carefully and got up all the excess water. Hit it with the hairdryer for about 30 seconds to a minute, just to kind of, we're only concerned primarily with this junction here between the stopper and the glass, just to seal that up so the water doesn't leak out. So we've got that dry. So Ali, if you could hold that, I'm gonna go ahead and get the glue gun, and we're gonna have to, and this stopper, being that it's warped like this, we're gonna have a little extra glue here because that stopper is not all the way up against the globe, but this glue will seal it up and we won't have any leaks. And you go ahead and hold it there, Ali, and I'll just go around.
It?
Yeah, I will go ahead and just go around the globe here and make it easier.
Good, because I can't see it from where the angle that I'm at.
And plus, being a heart-shaped globe, it's hard to just turn like that. So I got it here. I can do it. I need another glue stick. And there we go. I know people at home, craft people, are probably cringing at how much glue we use. They're like, they are using way too much glue.
Well, but when you're working with water and...
well, we don't want this to have to, we don't want to have to take this apart again. We don't want any water to leak out of it. So this should be the last time we ever have to do this.
Right.
So, yeah, it's a lot of glue, but it's a one-time thing. All right, so... Okay. The glue is all the way around. There are no air bubbles in the glue, which would indicate that there was some water in there. If you see an air bubble pop up in the glue, that's just some water that vaporized due to the heat of the glue. What I do is I just, when the glue's cooled a little bit, I pop those and then put a little bit extra glue in there so it doesn't create a leak. But this one looks good, no bubbles. Okay, now we're going to reattach the box. You want to put the music box on? I'll go ahead and put the glue on. We use 3 drops of glue, because we don't need that much glue to hold this on, not like the manufacturer did. So we put 3 drops of glue. Put one there, and like a triangulation here. 1, 2, and 3. And I know, Ali, you want me to twirl this so I don't leave a string of glue. Okay, so there's the music boxes on. We're gonna let this glue cool, and then we're gonna come back and take a look at it. So see you in a few minutes. All right, here is the globe all finished up. And
jazz hands.
Yes, so the water looks nice. It's all clear. Yes, no air bubble. And we used double the glue in this one. We used 4 tablespoons of glue. And Ali used the stars glitter and some blue glitter. So
state blue.
Let me go ahead, and I'm just going to go ahead and turn this around so you can see the entire globe here. It turned out very nice. This was very easy to to take care. Yeah, we didn't have any problems whatsoever. It came out, we cleaned it up, got it all fit. Yeah. So now we're going to shake it up. Here we go. And remember, this is double glue that we have here. Double glue. So yeah, it looks pretty good, I think.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, that's very nice. So hey, another snow globe rescued from the rubbish bin.
All right.
So hey, so Lance, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for requesting it. And it is fixed now, so I was going to put that in the collection, and we'll move on to the next one. So thanks everybody for watching.
Thank you so much for your time.
Let us know what you think. Watch some of our other videos. We have some links coming up, and think about subscribing and liking. So we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.
Bye.